has anybody addressed the theme of the room this morning, or this evening, or whatever time it is everywhere else in the world? Do I know what love is, or is this just a cattle prod?
My question now is, if you ask that question, what is love? And you don't already have an answer for it, will it call forth its answer?
See, that's where what you said to begin with comes into play, Brian. It needs to be a question that you don't actually know the answer to. And if you ask people on this planet what is love, they'll have, I mean, they don't have any idea what it is, but they'll have 15 answers for you. It'll be everything from it's popcorn in front of a movie to all sorts of things. So if it's a question that you already know the answer, does not create a void. The only void that's created is when a question is asked that the answer is not known. Then there's the void. And if the answer comes out of that void, it will have another question included. The only time it doesn't have another question is if you believe it. When you believe something, then the question disappears and you start expounding about the belief. Go ahead.
All right, well, in that case, here comes a void. What do you, Edward, mean by the word love?
An action that is not manifested on planet Earth as yet. An action that will end violence the moment it's born.
An action? Well, I wasn't expecting that, which is probably for the best. I had no idea you'd say that.
Well, how can there be first-hand knowledge of something that is not on this planet? If you've never played the game of baseball, can you know what playing the game of baseball is like? I can only say that the manifestation of love on planet Earth will end the killing. There will no longer be killing easily recognized when love manifests.
Well, if you have no way of experiencing it, then how do you know it exists at all?
Are you cornering me, Timothy Campbell?
No. Just seems like the obvious next question.
Well, it's given. That's exactly what I'm manifesting.
So, Edward, if you are what the word points towards, if you are the actuality of what the word is, then you are manifest. Correct. Ah.
Starting to sound like cavemen in here. Ing,
Judith, why don't you make a YouTube video just going ing and see if anyone gives that one 5 stars.
Good idea, Timothy.
Typical evening in the Pal Talk room. Sound like 8 cavemen and women making love.
Oh, you have some knowledge of this?
Just a guess.
What a wild guess that is. That's imagination. Oh dear. So, we've come to the place of being the Word, as against the Word being us.
That's transformation.